when your husband calls you by your first name. Excuse me? My name is Babe.
Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see how a woman defends the famous girls' night. We'll also meet a man who married a gothic feminist and ended up paying the price for not choosing wisely. We want that like button to explode. Help us reach the goal of 1,000 likes on this video. Leave your comment with your experience and wisdom. We always pin the best comment for the community. Subscribe, and let's get started.
You know what I find so disgusting and disturbing is that feminists love to preach about women's choice. They promote that they give women choice, that they fought for women's choice. But when a woman chooses to be a wife and a mother and have lots of children and makes that her priority, they hate you for it. They hate you for it. They comment nasty things. They berate your husband. They berate your children. They berate you. I would love for everyone to go read the comments on Nara Smith's fourth baby announcement. They are all mostly negative, and the gist of it is basically that she's 24. She's having way too many kids too soon. She needs to slow down. Her husband's controlling her. She's not even her own person anymore. You know this society is sick when you announce that you're bringing another life into this world and you're met with mostly negativity. This is why I will always hate feminism, and no one will be able to convince me otherwise. I am not even a mother yet, and I get so much hate and backlash for getting married young. They say that I am controlled by a man, that I'm oppressing myself, that I'm not my own person, but then they'll scream that they support all women and they support choice. And by the way, if you are one of these antinatalist women who comments on a new mother's post saying that she shouldn't be having a lot of children, you suck and you are the worst type of person.
Misery loves company. It's that simple. Many of these women who criticize are the same ones who spend their child's money on a cat, who are alone and depressed in their homes, or who work in low-paying jobs where their boss oppresses them. But still, they criticize the woman who stays at home, well cared for, with a man who loves her, who cares about her health and that of her children, who treats her like a queen and covers her expenses, allowing her to take care of the most important role, being a mother. But as we all know, a woman's worst enemy is another woman. But the worst thing is not their criticism. The worst is living with a feminist. Check out the next video.
Women. Husband calls out his wife for having a useless degree.
It is a good start, but we're not.
What do you do on social media?
I mean, right now it's just our Facebook page, and our Instagram.
What do you do on your Facebook page and Instagram? What's your marketing there?
It's really just like talking about upcoming gigs.
Okay, you're a hobbyist. You're a hobbyist. You're a hobbyist. You're not a business. You're a hobby. You're not a business. You're a hobby.
You studied marketing and didn't use that.
I didn't study marketing. I did like one.
It was a certificate. That's the
online
point.
thing.
You were like ready to do something for us. You took a class and then didn't take the class, didn't finish it, didn't apply anything, and it can't get you in the office to work on these things.
I did apply some of it. It just didn't last.
You're good at everything I need you to do. You're so good at
but there's
everything
so many
you need
things to do. There's so many things to do.
Strategize.
Yeah. I really just need some time management.
No, you need to not justify every purchase you do.
Goth girl gets mad at her husband for not being able to afford to pay for her tattoo for her birthday.
That was about the money, really.
Yeah, that was about the money, wasn't it?
What happens? Demonstrate these conversations to me.
I think, the fighting over this tattoo, like, there's a sense of impulsiveness that I can really get behind, like 9 out of 10 times.
Tattoo.
But
I almost got a tattoo yesterday.
Okay, so you were gonna get a tattoo?
I was gonna get a tattoo. It was a birthday thing, and
okay.
Well, it's like
everything
when
birthday thing on the show.
I really like to get tattoos because I get to, search different artists and do all that and check it out and find one I like. And it was really nice. And it was going to be a birthday gift. And then we were looking at finances in preparation, and it was, actually, never mind. We can't afford this. We should cancel. And then that made me really emotional. And so now we're fighting about my birthday, and
I think that's all really fair in the sense that, like, this is a really good example of like what part of the problem is. It's like,
well, you've got my birthday pretty much every year.
Have a habit of making the same mistakes and then being upset that we're still having them. Mm-hmm. And it would be really, really nice. It's just, you're like, it's one thing to be hard to say no to, like, oh, I just love saying yes to you. But it's like, sometimes I just can't say no to you. Like, you change. Well, like, it's different.
Well, listen, you have kind of fucked up my birthday like every year we've been together. So I thought, hey, maybe if I just lay out really clear instructions for what you should get me, then it'll go really well. And then it's still fucked up this year. So,
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
This type of woman is not wrong out of ignorance. She is comfortable in her uselessness. She hides behind modern speeches while living off the effort of a man who still hasn't woken up. The most dangerous thing is that she shows no interest in changing. She doesn't use what she studied, doesn't propose solutions, and doesn't take real responsibility. A man who respects himself can't build with a woman who emotionally is still a teenager. If she doesn't contribute, doesn't get involved, doesn't push you to grow, then she's holding you back. Women like this are the ones who end up destroying good men. You can talk to her with proof and facts, but she won't change her stance. If you doubt it, watch the last part of the video.
Goth wife gets called out by husband for overspending their money.
I'm feeling like it's about spending. It's always going to come back to spending, and we haven't really touched on just how much spending there actually is. The more that we kind of prep for this show, the more I'm actually finding more, and it's not a surprise. It's a matter of thinking from choice to choice that it's fine, letting me think that it's fine, not knowing enough to feel like maybe this isn't fine. And like, it's not okay to just keep like, yeah, it's not reinvesting. I admit it. Like, so what are we going to do different?
Oh, I don't know. Because I want to just keep doing what we're doing. But
are you ready to work?
Yeah.
That's a answer.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's not a matter of love. It's a matter of respect and leadership. A man who doesn't set boundaries ends up becoming an emotional and financial ATM. If a woman can do whatever she wants with you, she will lose respect for you. And without respect, no relationship works. There are guys who don't realize they no longer have a partner. They have dead weight. But they're afraid to be alone or start over. The problem is that if you don't cut it off in time, every day that passes takes you further from your true potential. Not every woman deserves a good man. Some only deserve distance. Sometimes a man has to learn to let go. If a woman doesn't help you grow, only holds you back, does nothing for you, then the problem isn't her, it's you for staying there. A man has to learn to say, I don't deserve this. I don't have to put up with this. Women like that don't change because they always know he's going to come save them. She knows how to manipulate him. But tell me, what do you think? I'll be reading your comments.
What's your age?
26.
Are you single?
No.
How long have you been with your man?
2 years.
And how does he feel about you having girls' nights?
Oh, he's so nice. He understands. He does believe in me having my girl time because I let him have his boy time too. So, I mean, it's a very healthy relationship. We trust each other. And he's like, yeah, do your thing. Have fun. Do what you got to do.
Did you ask him to help you pick out what you wear tonight, or did you just throw on your clothes and hop on out?
No, I threw on my clothes and I sent him pictures of it. He was like, oh, you look super cute. Okay, whatever. Have fun.
What makes you not dress super provocative when you come out?
I mean, I don't think it's a problem to dress provocative. Like, it's just what you wear. It's not that big a deal.
So how do you handle men when they come up to you and you're having girls' nights?
Well, I like to mention to them, oh, I'm here. My sister's getting married, or whatever. And it's very much like, oh, yeah. And I feel like they always ask, oh, do you have a man? Yeah, I do. And then.
So they don't come up and ask to buy you a drink or anything?
They do, yeah. But I mean, for the most part, I normally reject because we're all here together and we're all buying each other drinks. So I think I got a good group of girls where we take care of each other and we buy each other drinks. So we don't feel the need to find a drink from another man.
If you go on Reddit and open a thread asking what men think about girls' night, you'll realize that most were deceived while their partner was out with her friends. You only need to observe one thing. The clothes a woman wears when she goes out with her boyfriend or husband are not the same as what she wears when she goes partying with her friends. Do you know why? Because she already has her husband. She wears just enough, what she knows he likes. But with her friends, she enters a competition to see who gets the most attention. And how does she know she's winning? By the number of men who approach her. And since they're always in that competition, if a Chad, that attractive guy every woman wants, comes up to her, she lets him flirt. You might say, that's nothing if it doesn't go beyond that. But the simple fact of accepting drinks and interaction is already opening the door to failure. Remember, even if you can resist the devil, it doesn't mean you should sit with him.
I've never asked a man for money or gifts or anything like that. I honestly wouldn't do that. It's kind of weird to me. I just think that if you are dating the right type of man, you won't have to ask for those things. Like the right type of man that has a provider mindset and like wants to take care of you, wants to like be generous with you, like he's just going to do certain things without you having to ask. Last two guys that I dated were very much like that. Like I never asked for a Cartier bracelet. This man that I was dating like just wanted to get me something really nice. I barely even knew what Cartier was at the time. My Dyson Airwrap was a gift. One of them gave me a budget and a personal shopper at Bloomingdale's for my birthday. Like I just never asked for anything like that. Like I would never like expect those types of things. If you're dating the right type of man and he really likes you and he values you, he's just going to volunteer and offer to do these types of things. But if you think that just being pretty, just like looking good and being like nice is enough, it's not. Like if a man just values you for your looks, sure, he might like pay for things or give you some things, but like you are easily replaceable to him. He has to value you with everything else that you offer and that you bring. And I mean, in terms of like your personality and like who you are, all of that. I think it's more beneficial for women to focus on enriching themselves, enriching who they are, their personality, the things that they have going on, because men find that attractive. When you have a lot of things going for yourself, you're passionate about what you do, like men like that. They find that attractive. And I think that's a better way to try to attract the right man versus just seeking out a man that can take care of you and provide for you.
Hey, bro. What? Oh, my God!
This is the most hypocritical speech I've ever heard. She tells you she earns her own money, that she doesn't need any man, that she buys whatever she wants, that she's strong and independent. But when it comes to finding a partner, you'll never see her with a poor man. She talks about how when a man gives something, he becomes replaceable. But if she's given something, she doesn't refuse it either. And they're the same ones who say, I don't ask anything from a man, but then drop phrases like, the man who loves you knows what you need. Of course, they don't ask you directly. They tell you their problems, say they have to solve this or that something worries them. Also, you'll solve it with money. But no, they don't ask for anything. Give me a break.
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Would you trust a partner who still goes to girls' nights? Should a man stay with a woman who doesn't help him grow? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.